Hey, so I just finished watching Strange World, the latest Disney Pixar animated movies. I don't really separate Disney Pixar um, movies anymore. There don't really seem to be a reason. Strange World, I had a okay time. The movie has a great sense of adventure that I can't remember feeling since Atlantis. So that was very great. Um, I think it's. I'm not spoiling much here. At least I'm not trying to. But it's nice with a movie with no obvious evil for evil's sake villain. I always appreciate that, and I feel like that's what I got here. In Strange World, it's just different point of view, different opinions. It was nice. It's nice to not just have big bad evil, and it's also nice that the conflict isn't you know top of the world ending Maximus disaster. It's serious, um, but not more than that. Also, the movie had the character motivation was clear, and I do appreciate that quite a bit. It's always nice that I can, if not relate to a character, then at least understand where a character is coming from. I know what they want and why they want it or why they do as they do. And I can't remember in Strange World that that wasn't the case with every character. Of course, not every character's main character, but even the minor character had great, clearly established motivation. That is always nice. I can't remember any character being, obviously stupid or moronic. There wasn't any of those situations where someone does something stupid and has big consequence. I don't remember there being many a scene where it's like if you could just not shout at each other and talk for a minute, we will have a resolution, but the movie would be half its length. Um, I think you hopefully you know what kind of situation I'm talking about. I really don't like it when that's in the movie. And it's nice to return, in a weird way, it's nice to return to something concrete after Soul and Inside Out that a bit. But it's feelings, it's a soul, it's like you have characters, you have humans, um, they have souls and feelings and motivation, and that was really nice. Um, it seems to be like I don't really follow the news cycles that much and other reviews, but it's but I couldn't help but get the info that it seems that this movie Strange World has lost money or not made a lot of it. I I couldn't be able to tell you why. There are some speculations because there's some uh, there is there's a what would you say would you call it a gay couple? There's some homosexual feelings relationship, but it's not very defined. Um, I, I I don't know if that could do it. Maybe that's what does it. Um, I almost want to say it's in the beginning of the movie. It's not that much, and it's not brought up that often. But I don't know. I thought this movie was okay. Actually, it's no masterpiece, but barely anything Disney Pixar make these days is. But it's still solid. It's still good. Um, and I say it's a few steps above like Luca and Turning Red, which are some of the more recent Disney movies or Disney Pixar movies that I remember just being like, eh, when I watched them. This one I can get, and I had a great sense of adventure, and yeah, so I can recommend this movie. It's not a something you must go out of your way to see. It's actually quite easy because I caught it streaming on Disney Plus. So prepare yourself for a night in with a solid animated movie, Strange World. I can recommend it. Not much else to say. Yes, usually don't want to spoil. You can certainly do a lot worse. I'm not sure I see why this should be. What is the claim? Like rogue garbage or awful or offensive or anything. No, I think it's pretty decent craftsmanship. It's pretty solid. It's yeah. I don't think it's a good enough movie. Sometimes that's just all there are. Um, if you can enlighten me, that would be something in the comments. I would greatly appreciate that. Um, you can also disagree with me always. You can do that. It'd be interesting to find why people think this was really really bad, or maybe they just didn't feel like throwing money at Disney. I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, this movie is a-okay. Strange World, I think is worth a watch. Um, thank you for listening to me.